I'm quite obviously not playing Moving Mobile 2. I'm playing Driving Simulator. I think I'm on the way across the city. I need a haircut.
Thanks for that, asshole. You ready for a trip?
Yes, baby.
You know how you want it done.
Hell yeah.
This is going to look so good.
How do I change the hair color again, bro? I be forgetting. Fuck! That's not the hairstyle I had before. I had something else. They be like, how do you feel for real? How you feel for real? I'm off a motherfucking pill for real? Off a pill for real?
Come back anytime.
I'm off a motherfucking pill for real? How you feel for real? That's what I did, chat. Damn my car beat up. I forgot I was playing GTA, bro. I can't have nothing nice. Bro, you can't have nothing nice in GTA. Wait, hold up. You're not getting away like that. MB2 bar. Best believe I'm getting my get back.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? I'll bring it by.
Yeah, you done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up, buddy. Fucking dumbass. Wait, he's alive? Dumbass. And I got another out to kill. And I got another out to kill. Goodbye. That's 2. Last one. Type shit. I'll do this shit alone, cuz. Alright, let me retry the damn mission then. Fucking Buster. Let me retry the mission, fucking Buster. Let me fucking retry the mission then, fucking idiot, fucking bitch, fucking Buster. Let me retry the damn bit. Let me try. Fuck. Is there somebody in this RV? I'm guessing that there is. Bro, they should make a car that's like the world's fastest tow truck. Like, that has boost and shit like that. Damn, bro! All these hillbillies on my ass, I don't even got no. Oh. Bro, why do they have so many fucking hillbillies on my ass? Please tell me this is all I have to do. Imagine these guys turn on me too. Fuck yeah, bro, finally. Give me lots of money, please. I'll pay for some white car that'll blow up. I'm not continuing this one. It's crazy travel. jealousy. Hello, jealousy. Find out what happened.
Yeah. Playing from Run M over.
I don't even want to know if I can get away with like drifting away from the pack. Yeah.
When you say you're slipping away emotionally, is that because, I mean, you've become the CEO?
Yeah.
And is this just too stressful? Or is it
it is a lot on my plate. I prefer that, though, you know what I mean? I begged the fucking universe for this, like, truly, like, begged for them to just give me my shit back and to be the guy, like, in this position. For no other reason than I really feel like I'm just the guy to do this job. And I'm really grateful that a lot of other people specifically that I actually give a fuck about their opinion, feel the same way, if that makes sense. So I that part of life is great. It might be a little bit stressful, right? It's important to fucking talk about these things, and we're not gonna, this doesn't have to be a therapy session, but it is important for us to fucking unpack these things, right? Just even in the last like couple weeks, I've been fucking eating like shit, and just like my sleeping patterns have been thrown off. Like I said, my fucking neck's all fucked up out of nowhere, and it's just, sometimes you gotta listen to your body and fucking slow down and pump the brakes and breathe and just like I said, unpack shit and figure out, kind of recenter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Game Square, that's who bought you guys out, and they own the majority of the Phase Inc?
Not anymore, no. So Phase Media is a company that we just set up a couple months back officially, and Banks Group actually owns the majority of it now, 74.5%.
Wow.
And
that's the whole point, is it's like a fight for majority shareholder.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's your baby, and you have the vision.
All the cool internet entrepreneurs take me as a use case and somebody to look at as reference on what not to do in a lot of ways and what to do in some other ways. But yeah, majority control is everything. 51%.
Yeah. So when you see something like that,
100.
When you see the Social Network movie, do you now get Mark Zuckerberg?
Mark Zuckerberg? What about the actual GOAT, Kelly Slater, the greatest surfer of all time? He started a company called Outer Known, which makes clothes that I'm wearing right now. Clothes that are made from recycled and organic materials in fair trade factories around the world, which means that these awesome clothes do not destroy the environment or take advantage or exploit people. I mean, this company is epic. The clothes are awesome. And again, the guy who started the company is Kelly Slater. Plus, even better, the friends and family of the Wild Ride podcast, that means you, can get a full 25% off your order. Not just your first order, always. It's always a full 25% off your entire order if you go to outerknown.com/Stevo. That's outerknown.com/Stevo. And use the promo code Stevo at checkout to get a full 25% off your order. I mean, it's a great company, it's great clothes, and you're going to look great wearing them. You're going to get 25% off. It's one more time, outerknown.com/Stevo, and let's get back to it.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's also like a fucking kind of a weirdo. He's like a creep show. Like, I don't know, the whole money, half the reason why it was so easy, I feel like, to take advantage of me and my friends was we were never in this for money. You know what I mean? Like, the phase thing specifically was like it started as such, like, not a joke. A joke isn't a fair way to say it, but like just purely for fun. Me and my friends, purely for fun. Trick shotting, Call of Duty trick shotting.
No scope.
Yeah, that community is very reminiscent of like skate culture, and like just imagine it the same as kids who, you know, stumble across a video camera and a couple fucking skateboards, and they're just running around the city just fucking around pointing the camera at it. Somehow, some way, people stumble across it, love it, and it blows the fuck up, right? And then you're Tony Hawk. Like, that was like it was like, you know, a very similar come up. And we would have did it for free forever, you know what I mean? And we did do it for free for a long time. Mm-hmm. And yeah, then it caught wave, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then, yeah. 2008, like I said, started in 2008. There wasn't anybody for me to look to for reference or get advice from, or fucking, let's do it like that, or let's not do it like, we were the guinea pigs. We were the first people to kind of do it, so, yeah. There were plenty of fucking sharks swimming around in the waters ready to fucking sink their teeth in and take their piece of it. And
when you look at the different valuations of FaZe Clan, like was it ever like over $1 billion?
Yeah, it was. I remember me and all my friends, like Norton and stuff. I know he'll. No, it's not. Like how? Like no. He's got, I don't know, business. The word business is synonymous with the word bullshit. It's just like, it's 99% of it's all smoke and mirrors. And I don't know, trusting yourself and your gut and like your own, like your feel for shit. I swear to God, like there's something to that.
So it was over $1 billion at some point, and then it's like 700 million, and then GameSquare buys it for 17 million. They just like completely get away with one?
Yeah, I think GameSquare made a fucking great deal, and I told Justin Kenna that when he was making the deal, and I blessed GameSquare coming in and buying it, because Kenna came to me before there was any purchase made, and said the only way that we're going to do this is if you're the guy who's going to run it. And I responded with, the only way that I'm going to run it is if you actually let me run it the right way, the proper way, and my way, which we're not going to prioritize fucking, you know, merch sales and fucking money and stuff. We're gonna get this shit back on track and get back to like the essence of FaZe, which is just creating like fun, cool content for the youth. You know what I mean? Internet culture, gaming culture, and just fucking, you know, kids with cameras again, running around, fucking around, having fun.
And the other thing, like,
I don't think it was 17 million though. I think it was like a stock swap, and the value that they got in that was something around 50 million or something. Like,
okay.
Like, base value of 15, but fucking ways away from, like you said, 750, $1 billion. Like, yeah, no, I think they stole it for that, to be honest.
The other thing with like all the sponsorships, the ad revenue, that's like what people were complaining about.
I mean, there was one revolving door of just like brand deals and like ads and fucking merch drops and fucking 1,000 different SKUs of the same hoodie, and like, yeah, people, they just completely lost the plot. They didn't ever know what FaZe was to begin with, you know what I mean? And they never fucking listened.
The FaZe merch was sick though.
Yeah, always. I mean, they like let us like keep some sort of creative control on that front, and I appreciate you saying that. But it's just one of those things. I don't know if have you ever been in a position where you're fucking, like, you care so much about something, but it's just like, it's lost its way. It's not fun anymore, where it's like, I don't know, like, I couldn't even wear this fucking logo for years, you know what I mean? And it's like, I was like ashamed of it, embarrassed about it. And it's crazy too, because it was never as bad, like, front facing as it was behind the scenes for us, you know what I mean? And that's, again, especially something like this, where like, this fucking logo is going to be on my tombstone whether I like it or not. This is what people are going to remember me as, and this is going to be my legacy, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
It's rad.
How involved in like character skins are you on COD? Do you design them, or
zero out of 10.
Somebody just does that for you?
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more like the esports side. We're letting those guys rock. Right now, the last 3 months, I've been hard focused on like the core, kind of trying to recreate the vibe and the essence of what really blew FaZe up in the first place, which, again, people always misconstrue this like video game thing, which has been a very important element, and it's like kind of like what's always made FaZe FaZe is our little special secret sauce that we have, like we're the video game guys. But at the end of the day, where FaZe, like, the big boiling point, breaking point for FaZe was me and my friends in a house together, and the dynamic was really authentic and genuine, and like, it was that, like, look, these guys play video games and they're fucking running around doing crazy cool shit, and they're like, mate, this is like their whole life. Like, look mom, look dad, like, they're playing video games and fucking, they drive a cooler car than you do. Like, I can fucking do this, you know what I mean? Like, that's what FaZe was, and that's how FaZe kind of erupted and blew up in the first place, and it's just getting back to that over the last 18 months, but more specifically, like the last 3-4 months since we've been able to really like press go on this shit, has been like the whole focus.
So you're looking at profit and loss statements on a quarterly basis with your team. Is that like your role now? Like you're sitting in on meetings and going over these?
Yeah, kind of. My role's more so like telling people to chill the fuck out and firing people, honestly, because my philosophy and like my whole thesis on this phase shit, especially like 18 months ago when we had fucking 100+ employees and the burn rate was, at one point these motherfuckers were spending $6 million a month on what? I would always say,
the company was?
Yeah, give me $6 million a month to splash, and I could take over the fucking planet. I really feel that way. And I'm like, what the fuck? They're doing fucking goat yoga at the offices and shit. They think they're in Silicon Valley building Facebook. It's fucking insane. And they have a chef cooking themselves lunch and shit. It's just, I swear to God, it got to a point where it's just a bunch of fucking corporate people in a room, like, pilling each other on how, like, important they are to the company. I'm like, you need me and I need you, and we're all like building this crazy like phase, like, and like, yeah, let's all pay each other a gross amount of money. And that's just what I don't know, it felt like that. It was fucking weird.
So firing people was harder. Yeah. Was it hard or easy for you? Because
so easy.
Because you're so pissed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm at a point where like I'm all out of favors, man. I just borrowed $11.5 million to fucking get this done, and like, yeah, maybe the favors will turn back on when I pay that back, but it's just. My whole fucking career, it's been one handout after the other and just trusting the wrong person over and over and over. And I've always deep down known, you know what I mean? It's just, again, I just need me and my fucking homies and maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 people behind the camera, you know what I mean? Helping me fucking keep shit organized, you know? Money guy, a legal guy, and then a couple guys holding cameras and fucking...
Man,
so you took the company from 100 employees to like how many are there now?
I think there's like 20 or something, but I want to cut it down even more. Honestly, I think it's 20.
I think it's addicting.
It does, because it's just like, I don't know. That, like you said, profit and loss. Like the loss part of it. Like what the fuck is even our overhead? You know what I mean? Like I was fucking one of the biggest people on the internet for a good stretch of time. Like that Cloud House era.
Sure.
Me, Rice, Alyssa. I paid an editor a couple $100 to edit each video, and I had a fucking G7X that I took an Uber, a fucking $80 Uber to Best Buy, and bought it for $800. My overhead on the year was fucking, $3 grand, and I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. So, again, I didn't need this big crazy team. I didn't need a big fucking warehouse that cost $200,000 a month. I didn't need fucking goat yoga and fucking.
Yeah, I relate to so much of this.
It's real shit though. It's insane. But that's part of the whole thing of like getting the value up. Like it's because at some point they're raising against the team. We have this team, right? It's like that Silicon Valley thing where like when you hear about like Google coming and fucking buying these tech companies for hundreds of millions of dollars, they're just really just buying the team, right? Like they're buying the team and like they're buying some of the IP. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
I mean, it's as simple as this. I think that when times are really good, it's easy to say, oh yeah, we need this, like we need that, like warehouses for sure, like, oh, the warehouse is going good, let's get a second warehouse for sure, like, oh, hire this person, hire that person, like, oh yeah, for sure. You end up with all these fixed costs that represent just like staggering expenditure, and then heaven forbid the Fed raises the interest rates, and then all of a sudden money dries up, and then like, sure, you're still making money, but like now all of a sudden you're really feeling that the expense. So you end up like, I mean, I've ended up where I'm like, okay, hold on a second, I'm not lazy. I work my ass off all the time, and I'm like, breaking even? Like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm like working this hard? Yeah, that's what's been going on, and if I'm honest, it has really stressed me out, to the point where I feel like I gotta do something to handle my stress, and that's why I'm so glad that this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, because that's the most helpful thing you can do when you're stressed out, is get into therapy. If you haven't tried it, let me tell you, I cannot recommend it enough. I've done it to help with my relationship with Lux. I've done it to help with my work-related stress. I've done it with all kinds of stuff. And it really, really helps me. I think it can really help you. And you can get a great deal, 10% off your first month if you go to betterhelp.com/Stevo. That's betterhelp.com/Stevo. And you get 10% off your first month. And I mean, dude, it's so easy. You don't have to leave the house to go to a therapist's office. You do it online at your convenience. And they've got so many licensed therapists. They've matched like 3 million people with therapy. It's the greatest online network for therapy, and you get the killer deal if you go to betterhelp.com/Stevo. So if you're feeling stressed out about stuff like I have been, then let me recommend getting into therapy with BetterHelp. One more time, betterhelp.com/Stevo. And let's get back to it. You know, it's just crazy, man.
It's good advice even for, I feel like, people in their own personal finance, right? It's just like, it boils down to just not spending money is wave. You know what I mean?
Going to the grocery store instead of Postmates.
No, for real though.
You
It's
know?
like these little decisions you make throughout your day. It fucking actually matters. It's crazy.
The last email I sent, like, said, I want to, add to our agenda a line-by-line exercise in reducing and eliminating expenses.
Yeah, that's the best. That's kind of where we're at right now. And it fucking feels great. And it's so sick. Like, I had to spend hours and hours, like, painstakingly headbanging against the wall, conversation after conversation with these people, the boards and the people who are really in control and the money people, right? Trying to explain to them, like, my whole thesis and philosophy on phase and kind of where these, previous management and ownership lost the plot, and how fucking simple and easy it could be just to, like, get it back on track, and almost kind of made it sound like with the snap of a finger it could be back to where it was. And like I had to gain a lot of trust from a lot of people, and I put my nuts on the chopping block and kind of risked everything. And it's just really cool that in real time, like, as we're eliminating expenses, phase is going this way, and like it's getting back to where it was, and like in a lot of regards it's at all-time highs, and fucking the sentiment online right now is fucking amazing, and I'm so grateful for it. It's just, I'm more grateful than anything else, it just being fun again. It's been so much fun over the last few months, and the fucking kids that I got blessed with, like, there are some things that, like, I've always kind of had an eye for talent, and I've always been able to spot these kids kind of on the earlier side. It's definitely one of my, like, superpowers that I feel like I'm a little bit better than most people at. And these kids, like, there are certain things that you can't control, right? Sometimes you'll come across a kid and they blow up the way that you expected them to, but then their fucking ego is fucking out of control, where they just, like, you know what I mean? They lose their own plot, right? They start fucking spending money and they want to dress a certain way.
Well, yeah, and then they're all like, dude, I'm the biggest thing in the world.
Exactly, and then they get some fucking girlfriend who has an OnlyFans and wants to fucking pump her shit up. You guys know how it goes, right? And these fucking kids, man, we took shots on, 4 or 5 of these new kids, and they're fucking all awesome. Like,
you're talking about the new guys.
Yeah.
Is Nick Merckx a new guy, or was he always on there?
Nick Merckx has been on the team for a minute, but Nick Merckx, this is great. I'm glad you brought up Nick, because Nick, the old corporate guys were paying Nick $1 million a year to have FaZe in his name and basically pretend to fuck with the brand. And not that he doesn't fuck with it. Like, I fucking love Nick. Nick loves me. I love his family. Like, Nick's a fucking great dude, and he's really good at what he does. But when you can get where there's a bag, go and grab the fucking bag, and him,
like Snoop.
Him and his management, finessed and hustled a fucking bag from FaZe. But yeah, more or less $1 million a year to have FaZe in his name and be a part of FaZe, and like, that's just not what the fuck FaZe is, ever was. And it's just a broken model. It makes absolutely no sense.
So when Nick does...
There's no way for us to recruit that money, really. A guy like Nick. and just like our structure of the deal. And even then, like even if our deal was like some like 360, we take 20 off the top of everything type of deal, there's no way for that to ever land in a spot where everyone's happy. Because either we don't recoup our money and we're at a loss on you, and we feel some type of way about that, or you exceed what we expected you to do at the beginning of the year, and yeah, we paid you $1 million up front, but we ended up taking fucking $3-4 million off the top, and now you fucking despise us, you resent us. You know what I
It
mean?
sounds like you're talking about the TV debacle.
Yeah, it's kind of in line with all that, and just really all the other deals that we've never done.
The story.
The new kids, we paid them nothing. We paid them zero, and they've never been happier. We've never had a better relationship, a cleaner relationship, because they want to fuck with us for everything that we can offer outside of money.
Right.
And we fuck with them, and we want to invest in these kids, and that's more of the relationship. It's more appropriate. It makes way more sense, you know. Like if a kid like Max, who maybe doesn't necessarily have the resources, this kid fucking streams 10 hours a day, right? And that's what he should be doing. But if he wants to build out some show or something, like we could set that up in 2 seconds and invest into it and you know, kickstart it with the money, and that's more so the relationship that.
What's going on with Tfue today?
Turner's the GOAT. That's my brother. If you follow the history of fucking FaZe and me and Tfue specifically, I was kind of like the last hanging shred with Turner and FaZe, and it was never really about it. It became about me and Tfue because I responded to it, which is an interesting fucking part of FaZe's history. But like we never had an issue with each other, you know what I mean? Like I understood why he was bummed out. There were also other things too where like he was young, taking advice from fucking people who he shouldn't have been taking advice from, in my opinion. But also too, yeah, the deal was fucked up, and like FaZe honestly like was not. I didn't enjoy being a part of FaZe. I fucking started the thing, you know what I mean? Like I helped start it, and it's like.
But he's killing it still.
Yeah, we just saw him in Vegas, and we pretty much buddied up with him the whole time, the whole way through this last UFC event and Power Slap. Yeah, Tfue's part of the fam. There's definitely stuff we want to do with him in the future. As far as all the FaZe stuff, he's an important part of the history, and he's one of the GOATs.
Epic. And what about his brother? His
Jew Squad?
Jack
Kenny. So that's how I. Do you know how I met Turner or not?
I don't. I mean, I remember when we met Jack.
Yeah.
Juke Squad Jack.
Tampa.
We were out there like mounting a trampoline onto a pickup truck to like bounce off of a moving truck off a bridge, and you know, back when that was cool on YouTube.
I think maybe is that how I met you, maybe through them?
I'm not even sure, but I remember them saying like, oh yeah, and then Jack's brother he doesn't leave the room, he just sits there and plays video games, and like he's like the best in the world.
Yeah, I love that.
And so yeah, that was the whole deal there.
Yeah, no, one of my friends, a mutual at the time, Fortnite just popped off, and everyone's fucking training, and everyone's talking about this ninja guy and this myth guy, and they're getting fucking, you know, they're breaking records, Twitch records every single day, and Fortnite's taking over the world, and a mutual of ours was like, yo, we should play with this kid Tfue, he's Jew Squad's brother, and like, I just love shit like that. When shit like that happens, I'm like, being pilled on how good this kid is, I'm like, alright, yeah, fuck it, let's go with Jew Squad's brother, let's see how good he is. And then we're playing with him, he's streaming to like fucking 10, 20 people. And we're playing with this kid, we all die, and he's left alive, and you know, you can kind of see them play. This kid's fucking cranking 90s and doing edits and doing all this crazy, like, next level shit.
What's an edit?
Just like Fortnite shit.
Okay.
And he's just doing shit. He's doing shit that nobody else is doing it. His movement is so clean. And he's just shitting on kids, and he's just like clearly, like visibly better than like the top. You know what I mean? Just undiscovered. Like nobody's looking at this kid or paying attention to this kid, but like I'm trying to figure out where the discrepancy's at. I'm like, okay, why are people not flocking this kid? Why has nobody discovered this kid? And I got really excited about it because now here I am after our first, we played together, and it was probably pretty cool from his point of view playing with me because it's like, oh, this is fucking FaZe Max, like turn it on, fucking whatever. And then I follow the kid, and I keep wanting to play with him, and I'm in, you know what I mean, at nighttime laying next to my girlfriend, and rather than watching Ninja and Myth, I'm watching him, like naturally wanting to watch him. And I told Cloaksy, you have to play with this kid. Cloaksy was the captain of the Phase Fortnite team at the time. I told him, you have to scrim with this kid, you have to practice with this kid. And I remember at the fucking time, too, he's like, fuck that, like, that kid sucks, like, nah, we're all set, we're good. Cloak, please just play with him one night. If you still feel that way, I'll never bring it up again. Just please. Played with them, the rest was history. That duo went on to win fucking a ton of shit together, and yeah, Tfu's Tfu. Crazy.
Let's get you on the FaZe clan, dude. The Steve-O skin FaZe, dude.
Did you quit making your own YouTube videos?
Yeah, dude, the whole YouTube thing for me was kind of all happened by accident. That's all we did. And for those 2 years living in New York, all these fucking kids did was make videos. FaZe Rain made 3 videos a day. He made 1 video on his main channel, 2 videos on his second channels every single day. Apex, Tico, Adapt, fucking Blaziken, all these kids making videos every single day. I never made a video. I don't even think I had a channel.
What, you haven't made a video in 5 years?
Yeah, it feels like it's been longer. Dear Tfu.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not for me, man. It never really, like, it was never, I like the whole business of, like, the internet and, like, internet culture and social media and content and stuff, but, like, as far as, like, being in front of a camera, you know, making videos, I like it, but when it gets too big, it gets, like,